You guys know that I love an episode with a guest. And today we have such an amazing one for you guys. This is Coach Nicole. Hi, Nicole.
Hello, Miss Carrie. Hello, everyone.
Say hi to Nicole, everyone. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Nicole, but first I just want to tell people what we're doing. We have 15 coaches, and we're like adding more, and it's just, we have an amazing community at Disruptive Nutrition, and Nicole is one of our coaches. And you know, we've been around for years, and I've never done anything like, who are these coaches? Why are they here? I think what we have is so special because every single one of our coaches was a client, and then they went on because everything was transformed for them to get additional certifications, degrees, and training to be able to be a coach. And almost all of them have another life or another job, and they do this, because it's truly a passion for them. And that is your story. Am I right, Nicole?
Yes, you are absolutely right, Carrie. I am a school educator. I'm in administration, actually. And so a little bit about myself. I had my two girls. I have two daughters. I'm married. My daughters, I researched a lot when I was pregnant with them about my health. I was doing yoga every morning during my pregnancies. I've always been a very healthy person. I've never really struggled with my weight, but I've always been a very healthy person. And I went through my pregnancies. I became an administrator at work. I was getting more responsibility. And I just found myself getting very tired, very moody. I, would fall asleep with my kids when I was tucking them in. I couldn't stand the thought of coming home after a long day of work and cooking dinner and doing laundry and cleaning the house and all of the things.
Now,
and
Nicole, hang on a second. That is like every mom, right? Every full-time working mom. And so all of you full-time working moms, like, listen to this, because this is a really important story, because Nicole's story might very much be like yours, and we just think this is the way it's supposed to be.
And that's exactly right. That is what I thought. I thought, I'm in my 30s. I just got married. I have a career. I'm building my family. This is just the way that it's supposed to be. I want it all. I have to sacrifice something. I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be crabby, whatever that was. So,
but in all reality, what we know now is that was your body talking to you. And we don't listen to it. If you're watching us live or even on the replay, or if you're listening on the podcast, I would love for you just to put body, because put body in the comments. That's how I know you're with us. Nicole's body was talking to her, and you just kind of thought it was just like life. This is the way life is supposed to be.
I did. And so I was ignoring my body. I was ignoring the signs and it trying to tell me to listen, Nicole, you need to do something. You need to, get aware of yourself and take care of yourself. So I was going through all of those issues. I was ignoring my body. I also started to, I was getting sick, and I was getting like colds and like here and there. And I was always pretty healthy. And again, that was something I was ignoring. Mm-hmm. And so finally I reached out to you after I had gotten really sick and ignoring my body for a very long time. It finally said to me, you know what, if you're not going to listen to me, then I'm going to lay you flat on your back. And I could not get out of bed for 2 weeks. I had vertigo.
2 weeks.
Yes. And the doctor actually said, and there's many things that cause vertigo, but stress was one of my issues, and not being able to manage just my daily life, and all of the things. So and
I should say, we should preface this a little bit, that you contacted me, but hopefully a lot of people know now, but if you don't know, I was an educator for more than 20 years. Nicole and I met, many years ago when I was her coach actually as an administrator. So I was coaching her on coaching teachers and improving her school and all of that. And she was healthy. And I was doing my nutrition work on the side, but we didn't really talk about that. People were going to Nicole in the school asking, how do you eat so healthy? All of these things.
Mhm.
But there was a component to what you were doing that was missing. And I would say probably at this point, we know now multiple components. We call them all the spinning plates, right? But a big
Right.
component that you were missing. And I just find it interesting with all the years that you and I were together, working together. What made you decide when you were like flat out and literally couldn't get out of bed for 2 weeks? What made you decide that you were calling me to be able to figure this out? Like, where did you finally see the connection possibly with either nutrition or what we were teaching?
I had always thought I knew what to do. I thought that I knew how to be healthy. Like I said, I was working out. I was doing yoga during literally the day I gave birth. I mean, I was doing all of the things that I thought were healthy. And, you had talked about blood sugar stabilization. And that was something that really sparked my interest because I didn't know much about that. And
Yeah.
I didn't really know what that entailed. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm going to call Carrie. I'm going to finally call Carrie and get myself together. And my goodness, I cannot, I should have done it much sooner. I should not have allowed myself to get as sick as I
Everybody
did.
says that. What did I wait for? What did I wait for? I was actually just talking to a client, gosh, what was it? Or late last week. And I had gone to high school with her. And she said she had been following me for years and just saw the stories and she just kept putting it off. And then she was like, this is amazing. Why did I wait so long?
Exactly.
You're ready when you're ready.
And that's what I have learned through this journey is until you are ready to learn whatever new thing that is going to be coming into your life, you're not, you'll do it when you're ready.
Yes.
And when you're ready to get all of that knowledge and receive it and be in a place to understand it.
Yep. Yep.
So that was my story. I went through and I did the 4 weeks to wellness, and I completely could not believe how I felt. Like I said, I did a little cherry on top of the Sunday here. I did end up losing like the last 7 pounds of my baby weight. But what was so
But
much
you
more,
got out of bed.
but I got out of bed. That was the most important thing to me, was just how I felt. My mind was clear. I had energy. I was sleeping better at night. I was folding laundry at 10 o'clock at night. And, I would not have been able to do those things had I not, reached out to you, learned more about stabilizing my blood sugar, and then that impacting all other aspects of my life. And so
And I
it's
love
just,
this because you have 2 girls that you're raising. They're a lot younger. You were pregnant with them basically when you and I were together, and I'm on the other end of that kind of raising girls thing. But that's so important for you now to be able to teach your girls. I mean, this is generational change that you're making.
it truly is. And I have realized that, there's this saying that I came across, that when you have children, you don't teach them the things that you relearn things and teach them better.
Oh, I love
And
that.
yeah, it's really something that, I hang up on my computer and I look at every day, because it just reminds me in all aspects of life,
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So after you worked with us and then worked with us for a while, you were like, Carrie, I want to coach. Now you're a coach. You are a teacher coach. You are a school administrator. And so teaching and educating and supporting is kind of your thing. So, but why this? You're already busy. You are already a full-time working mom that barely had any energy, gets it all. Why did you want to add this to your things to do?
Because I truly felt that the place that I was in, and the I don't want to say depression, but like the state of not being happy with where I was in my life and my health, and not having the energy I wanted, and not, and getting upset and
Mhm.
snapping at my kids. I
Yeah.
did not want to be there. And after I went through the 4 weeks and completely turned around my health and I felt good, I said, how could I not do
Mhm.
this for other women? How could I not have this impact on other women? Because, to take you from a place of such pain and suffering, and, like feeling like it's your fault, or you have to take on whatever the world is throwing at you, to realize that it doesn't have to feel like that. You can feel happy and still have all the things you want. And it's just, again, about balancing and all of those plates that we talk about, and
Yeah.
being able to spin them and balance them, and being aware of that.
Yep. Yep. And I think that's what's so important, because when we work with women, we always say we don't want to fit anybody into a program. We want to develop a plan for a woman, and a plan for you that starts with the 4 weeks and then goes beyond, because we want to be supporting women all the way through all that life kind of throws at us, was different than what we might do with other women. Right. And so you were in your 30s and working full
Mhm.
time. Your plan, your lifestyle, the way this has to work for you and your family had to be specific for you. And so being able to do that, but with the foundation of what we know works for all of our bodies, because we all have blood that runs through it, then I mean, I just love that, every single story of every single person and every coach is so different, but transformational nonetheless. So tell me just why do you love coaching? You've been coaching with us for a while now. So what do you love about it?
I love hearing from the women that I coach, that they couldn't believe that they are experiencing the things that they're experiencing.
Mhm.
So whether it's, dealing with something food and nutrition wise, or energy levels, or sleeping better, when they are able to see the life that they have wanted, and that it's in reach of them, and they are there, and they are the ones who are pushing themselves and holding themselves accountable, and they are committing to themselves, it makes my heart smile.
I know, I
I
know.
know that that was my purpose for meeting you how many years ago in
Wow.
education, to reach women and making them realize their full potential, and
Mhm.
that they can, their purpose
Yeah,
here.
because I always say, like, we weren't put on this earth to find the right diet, but we live like we were. Like, we spend so much of our time trying to do it, or tracking our food in an app, or counting calories, or stressing that we're eating carbs. And like, oh my gosh, we were put on this earth for such a bigger purpose. And I just love that when we're coaching these women, it always starts with food, but it ends
Mhm.
with who they are and how they become the healthiest version of themselves, so they can go do the things that they were actually meant to do. I love that. And Nicole and I, when I trained Nicole, when Nicole and I worked together, we did mindset coaching, and we coach. This is how I became a mindset coach. How Nicole became a mindset coach. We coach teachers on their thoughts and their beliefs, because we know that thoughts and beliefs dictate our actions. And having that background, Nicole, that you and I have, I think just adds this whole nother layer for people, because I always say we just don't teach people how to eat. It's not even about that. It's about teaching people how to have that relationship with themselves that they need to have. And yes, we teach you how to eat, but that's the easy part. And that's the part everybody's so
Exactly.
confused on. That's the easy part. The rest of
Exactly.
it. So
Yes.
what give everybody out there that maybe isn't working with us, or that's just like starting on, like, what is the tip that you might have for people as they are living this lifestyle, be it with their body, with their mind, or with their sustainability? Because you have, you do the trifecta all the time: mind, body, sustainability. You coach women on that trifecta. and you live it. So if you could give anybody a tip on any one of those areas, what would it be?
I think my tip would be to for women to trust themselves
Mm,
and to realize that everything that they are wanting or envisioning for themselves is already inside of them.
I love that.
And they just need to have that trust in themselves and that instinct that they know instinctually and just go with it and trust their bodies, trust their minds, trust themselves
Mhm.
to get that, whatever it is that they are searching and looking for, because it's inside of them already.
Yeah. And I mean, just think about that. Like, we don't even recognize right now, like, where's that trust? Because your body was talking to you, and it wasn't until you were literally flat out unable to get out of bed that you started listening to it. So what would it be if we could listen to it earlier? And I love that you invested in yourself so that you could be a better mom, be a better wife,
Yes,
be a better educator, be a better kind of version of the person that you are. Just we just had to start speaking your language to yourself.
exactly.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Nicole, you're the best.
Oh, you're the best.
Oh my goodness. Say thank you to Nicole. I love that. Now, one of the things, like, I always say that I want our coaches to have the heart of a teacher. I feel like that as a criteria is incredible. They have to have gone through this transformation. They have to understand that trifecta: mind, body, sustainability. They have to really be passionate and want to teach, want to share, want to support, like a teacher would, like a good teacher would. And
Mhm.
so that's Nicole in every single way. But one of their hearts is around really just supporting anybody and everybody that's out there. So that's why we offer a free coaching call with people. You can get on a call, talk to someone. You might even talk to Nicole, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And like, just share your story, share your heart. Let us share your story, or share our story, or give you ideas and tips. And then we'll come up with a plan for you from there. You don't pay for that. It's just part of what we do at Disruptive Nutrition. That's why we're disrupting things, don't you think? I,
I couldn't agree more.
I love chatting with women, even if we don't end up working with them.
Oh, I hear so many great stories from so many women. It's amazing.
Exactly. So thank Nicole for this. Nicole, thank you so much. I love you. And I
Yeah.
just love that you're part of our team and that we get to work together again.
Well, thank you. I love being part of the family. So
We'll
thank you,
talk
everybody.
soon.
Talk
Bye.
soon. Bye.